Good morning everyone and welcome back to another vlog. Today Tamworth make the long journey up north to Gateshead. A very early departure time this morning. I've been up since 5:30, 7 a.m. departure from the Lamb. Now I'm a lot more confident about today's game after seeing the performance against Truro on Tuesday night. Gateshead got beat heavily on Wednesday as well, so you know, talk about teams with confidence. We'll be going there. You know, I would say feeling a lot more comfortable having we've got points on the board now, and you know, Gateshead will be trying to come back from that heavy defeat, but you know, morale might be down a little bit, and yeah, but you know, the curveball in the room, there's a lot of travelling today, but you know, last season we went to Gateshead and we won 2-0 away from home, so it's a place where we've won in the past, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it, I must admit. So yeah, a lot more positive today. I'd like to think we can go and get 3 points and have a proper good away day and bring the points home. So we're just going to finish getting the minibus loaded up, get all the waters and drinks and everything on for the players. And yeah, we're going to hit the road and probably have a stop off somewhere early to get some breakfast and something to drink. So yeah, it's going to be a good one today. I must admit, I'm feeling, like I say, very confident. And at the minute, I hope the weather's going to be okay. Like I say, it's too early at the minute to gauge, but it's not too cold, so it's all good. So yeah, I'll catch you in the next clip. So quick stop at the services. We're about halfway to Gateshead, time to get a bit of breakfast and something to drink, and yeah, like I said earlier on, I'm very confident about today. We've got a full complement of media people with us as well, so unlike last weekend when I was at Southend on my own, I've got a co-coms and we've got a photographer today, so it's going to be all good, and it makes the journey a lot more enjoyable having a minibus full of people, so we can have a chat, bit of fun on the way. But yeah, time to go get some breakfast and a drink, and I'll catch you when we get to Gateshead. So breakfast has been acquired. Cheeky little stop at Greg's, bacon roll, hot chocolate, cheeky donut as well. Sort me out for the morning anyway. So yeah, we'll be back on the road after that on our way to Gateshead. So just stopped for a quick rest stop, about an hour away from Gateshead, and the weather's warming up a little bit as well, which is nice. Sun's beginning to peek through the clouds. Got a bit of bad journey up so far, a little bit of traffic around Leeds because it's Leeds festival weekend. That slowed us up a little bit, but other than that, making good time. So yeah, when we get to the ground, we'll get the minibus unloaded as usual, get all the kit into the changing room, and you know, help out there, and then it's off to find the press bench. There'll be a few ground shots as usual coming up. Must admit, not the biggest fan of Gateshead Stadium because it's basically a, you know, an athletic stadium more than a football pitch, so you're a little bit far away from the action, but the view's not too bad. You just have to have your binoculars, but yeah, like I said, positive of a good result, and yeah, hopefully we have a strong team. Now I know Andy Peaks doesn't like to change a winning team, so if that continues, I imagine the starting lineup is going to be exactly the same as it was from the team that faced Truro midweek. But yeah, just actually looking back at the results, I said earlier that Gateshead lost heavily on Wednesday. It was actually 4-0 to Rochdale, so it's a heavy defeat for them. They were away, but also got an extra or one less day's recovery time as well. So we'll see how they fare. But yeah, quietly confident today of a victory. I'm gonna go 3-1 Tamworth today. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that's my prediction. It would be great if it came true. But yeah, we will see through the fullness of time. So I'll be back with you when we get to the Gateshead ground, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next clip. So we've finally arrived to the Gateshead International Stadium for this afternoon's game. It's time to unload the minibus, which is just parked up behind us over there. Time to get the stuff in. The long walk down the windy corridor to the changing rooms. We'll get everything inside, get set up, and then we'll go and have a look around the pitch and some of the facilities that are here at Gateshead and show you the setup for the press bench. So yep, I'll be back with you in a bit. Let's get the stuff in. So set up on the press bench, got all the commentary gear set up. Had a little walk around the pitch, got a few videos that you've probably already seen of the ground and the stands around. We're probably about an hour from doors opening and the fans coming in, and just over a couple hours, well, just under a couple hours away from kick-off. And there's a bit of a breeze now. The sun's gone in a little bit from where we last were at the services, but again, it's not cold this afternoon. But it may rain later on, looking at the sky, hopefully not. But it's perfect weather for playing football, really. It's not too hot, it's not too cold, a little bit of a breeze. I also think the pitch here at the Gateshead International Stadium does look absolutely immaculate. So credit to the ground staff for making it look absolutely pristine, like a carpet. I know it's very early on in the season, you would expect it to, but honestly, it does look really nice. And yeah, I'm still optimistic about the result today. Still thinking we'll 3-1, something like that, and hopefully maybe even more. But yeah, I'll check back in with you just before kick-off with some team news, and yeah, we'll go from there. So there's about 50 minutes until kick-off, and I've just been given a team sheet, and actually there is one change to the starting 11, and we see Tom Tonks drop out of that starting lineup, so we won't make his 100th appearance from the start of the game. So maybe if he comes on as a substitute, we'll be able to get that 100 appearances in today. But in place of him is Joe Riley. The rest of the squad is unchanged from the team that beat Truro in midweek. Like I said, there's about 50 minutes left until kick-off. The team are out on the pitch training now. I'll just overlay the team sheet in a moment. And yeah, I'll come back to you just before kick-off with some of the build-up, because it's beginning to fill up around me. I don't think the Tamworth fans have arrived as of yet to the ground, because they'd be in the sort of way to my left-hand side. They're not here yet. But yeah, like I said, not long to go. And yeah, hopefully it's going to be another fantastic game. Absolutely, you know, obviously they are true Gateshead fans, aren't they? Like, you know, I've been a lifelong Tamworth fan, and you know, I've been through not very nice times for the Tamworth fan, and I've equally been through some really good times over the past few seasons with Andy Peaks in charge. But you know, a real football fan supports their team right until the end, regardless of what situations you might be going through at the time. And you know, it's good to see that there are still 70 fans. Half time here at the Gateshead International Stadium, where the hardline score is Gateshead 1, Tamworth 0. Not being the best of halves from Tamworth so far. Gateshead, I've had a lot of possession. I've had a lot of chances towards goal. There's been quite a few that have been wide of the mark, but there's just been that one that was too much for Joe Singh to keep out. Tamworth have had a couple of chances and have looked good in a couple of passages of play, but there just needs to be more from Tamworth for me. It just needs to be that little bit more direct, have that little bit more pizzazz. And you know, just seem to lack a little bit of energy this afternoon so far. So maybe a couple of changes at half time. Tyler Roberts has already gone off early in the first half and replaced by Tom McGlynn, who we believe that is an injury to Tyler Roberts. Hopefully it's not too severe, because he was one of the really bright sparks on Tuesday against Truro. But yeah, it's a big second half needed to get something out of this, and hopefully we can turn it round. Disappointing afternoon and result here. Tamworth losing 2-1, and if I'm totally honest, the score of 2-1 defeat doesn't really reflect on the game. I felt we were off it for large periods of the first half, and we didn't really trouble their keeper at all. And then the second half started. We were a little bit more sprightly, but still didn't really trouble the keeper too much at all. We made a few changes. They impacted the game a little bit, and made it that little bit better. But for me, again, we just were not good enough. They got their second, and we did begin to spark up a little bit and begin to get a little bit more joy. And it wasn't until we scored in the 91st minute that a long shot from Harvey Sayer from outside the area did come through a crowd of bodies, and the keeper got something on it and sort of palmed it into his own net. But 9 times out of 10 another day, the keeper's saving that and keeping out of his own net. So really, I'll be totally honest, hand on heart, we did not deserve that goal. There's a massive turnaround and a quick turnaround now, ready for Monday's game against Brackley, where for me, we need to stake a claim at home. We need to make the Lamb our fortress once again, and we need 3 points on Monday against Brackley, who are the newly promoted team, and they are flying at the minute in the league as well. They're getting some good results. They beat Rochdale today, 2-1. I'm just hoping we can well and truly turn the Lamb back into our fortress, because for me, it's just not being good enough today. So yeah, join me on Monday for another vlog from home. But yeah, from Gateshead today, it is a thank you for watching, And if you're new, please give me a like and subscribe and all that. It really does help push out my new channel. And thank you for all the support I've had so far. I'm just hoping for some better games to do these vlogs on. But yeah, I'm still in good spirits. We've got a long journey ahead now, where I'll probably sleep a little bit of the way, I must be honest. But yeah, thank you again for being with me, and I will catch you on Monday.